Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl MessyMya, and I am back again with another review video. Ho, what it is, ho? Oh, what's up? Russian Cream is embarrassing as fuck. What it is, huh? Oh, what's up? Tell Latina Rose to get her ass up. Girl, get your ass up off that fluff. I'm sick of y'all hoes. Let's go ahead and get into the mess. I'm not sad about Choco leaving, and I'm damn sure not sad about Russian K. Now, Choco, I do like Choco a lot. I feel like she was chill. I feel like she didn't bother nobody. She wasn't no bully. I feel like she stood on 10. She did her thing. But you could tell that she was over it. She said it herself. She was over it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a lot of the girls need to go home. I feel like a lot of them need to go home. They need to replace the girls. I don't know. I feel like Choco should have went home. Choco has made it known that she was over the entire thing. Choco been sick for about 10 episodes now. I don't know. I'm just saying though. But you know, girl, peace. I'm not losing no sleep over it. But girl, you did your thing. Alright, so we get a scene on the Sprinter when the girls first make it to London with the big three, LCK and Russian Cream, Sour Cream. We don't like that hoe. I'm sorry. I can't. She's a cute girl. She's cute. But she should have went home. I don't understand why it got to the point where she went home herself. She should have went home. What happened when Natalie used to line these bitches up before they went to the next city, next state, whatever? Whenever they went to the next location, Natalie would line everybody up and you gotta go home. I don't understand why Russian Cream it's episode 20 and Russian Cream is still here. Why is she still here? I'm confused. It's episode 20 and she's still here. I don't understand why an injured reserve is still on the show, especially when it's to the point where they don't want to fight. Like I said, it's cool. If you don't want to fight because you're injured, you shouldn't have to be forced to fight, but you damn sure can't. You gotta go home. I don't know where you gonna go, but you gotta get up out of here. Why is she still on the show? Anyways, child, so we're on, we get a little scene with the big three, Russian and LCK. So Dolly confronts LCK and she's like, why you talking about me? Like, not why you talking about me. She said, why are you lying about me? Why do I hear that you're lying on me? Right? So LCK said, no, I just repeated what Russian Cream said. And Russian Cream said you was trying to stop our bag. Or this and that and that and this. And Russian Cream was like, oh, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. And she get to explain it. I don't believe nothing you say, ho. I don't believe you. Because you know what? You the type of hoe that talk behind people's back. I don't think that I don't know. I seen Dolly punk you too many times and try you and pull your card too many times in your face and you not say nothing. I really believe that you went behind Dolly's back and was popping shit. You should have said something when she initially said something. Don't go behind nobody's back popping it about nobody when you don't have the balls to say it to her face, just like how she was in the confessionals talking about Dolly. Oh, I just feel like Dolly wanted a reason because she didn't like me, so she just took LCK word. I don't believe Russian Cream. I don't believe nothing that comes out of her mouth. Why is she still here? Why is she still here? Like, I don't even want to hear her talk. Like, I don't believe nothing that she says. You're a liar. You literally got on camera calling the big three ugly, popping it before you even got to know them. And then you were literally like, girl, I just don't understand it. I feel like you have a history and a track record of doing stuff like that. You really do. And I feel like all of your lies, and I feel like I feel like it's coming to the forefront, and I feel like you don't know how to handle it. That's why you're mad. Because why did you haul off and pop LCK mid-sentence? Child, so LCK and Russian Cream get to arguing. LCK is on her. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. On her. I said what I said. On her neck. Yeah. At least, I can't fight, but at least I'm in the paint. I don't got to hide behind these bitches, because that's what you do. You hide, ho. You, with your cast on. You got your cast on and you hide it behind the big three. A mess, like. And then, like, Russian Cream hits her out of nowhere. Mind you, this hoe has been ducking fades. Literally, Fauna and K. Rican were in a parking lot begging her for a fade. Begging her. K. Rican spit on her. K. Rican was throwing things at her, calling her all type of names, and they was calling her out, and they wanted to fight, and She would not. She's sitting there clowning and trolling and didn't want to fight, didn't want to get in the paint. You got bitches begging you to get in the paint, but you swing on LCK. You swung on LCK because LCK in the back of the bus exposing your lies. But you didn't swing on K-Rican in the parking lot when she spit on you and when she was throwing shit at you. It just makes no sense. Like, y'all, I just cannot, like, there's no way that you come on a show like this and be picky choosy like that. It just don't make no sense. It makes no sense. Child, Dolly had me weak this entire scene. Dolly was on both of them, but she was especially on Russian Cream. Now, I mean, for what I seen, it looked like a tie, which is like still baffling to me because it's like, girl, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it should have been a tie. Like, a part of me is like, Russian Cream, you literally caught her off guard and popped her. I feel like you should have mopped the floor with her. In LCK, she got one hand. I feel like you should have mopped the floor with her. So I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's weird. I mean, to me, it looks like a tie to me. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. It's Russian Cream and LCK. I don't really think that either one of them can really fight like that, honestly. Russian Cream is obviously the better fighter, but in this particular, like, it looked like a tie to me. So Bad Dolly, you know, tells them to their face, like, no, I basically told Natalie, like, I don't feel like you guys should go on tour with them. I don't feel like y'all should be getting booked because I feel like you guys are boring. Russian Cream went back talking shit, saying that Dolly was trying to stop her bag and saying a whole bunch of other stuff. LCK repeated what Russian Cream said, and then we're here. I don't understand why Russian Cream want to leave so bad, girl. You have been getting a free paycheck, girl. You're getting a free check, girl. You're getting a free check, girl. You've been sitting pretty with your little cast on, not doing nothing, not saying nothing, nothing. Girl, you done had girls spit on you, throw things at you, and you still ain't getting the pain, but you trying to fight LCK over some words. Girl, please. When Dolly and, no. When Russian Cream and LCK was fighting, Dolly was like, get that whole LC, beat that whole LC, kick that whole LC. Girl, Dolly do not like Russian. It is so funny. And that's what confuses me because it's like, girls be real deal trying you. Like, Dolly be trying Russian. I'm talking about every single chance she gets, she is insulting her, talking crazy to her. She lets it be known, like, ho, I don't like you. And Russian Cream wants validation from Bad Dolly so bad. Like, Dolly tries you. Fauna and K-Rican called you out. K-Rican was throwing stuff, doing whatever to you, and you did not run none of their face in that moment. But you went across LCK shit over some words. It just made no sense. And then for you to do that and initiate the fight first, and then have the nerve to run off the bus, like, I'm talking about ran off the bus. You ran off the bus. And then when Natalie came out to talk to you, you scared to go inside and you don't want to go inside and you stand outside. And I don't know. I just feel like, this is how I feel. I feel like you've been tucking your tail and ducking fades and copping pleas for God knows how many episodes, okay? Girl, about 26 episodes you've been being scary. With the cast on as a crutch, and a reason as to why you don't want to fight. But now, you popped off on LCK. So now you know that you have phase that you need to run. Because again, like Natalie said in her confessional, and Natalie ate down when she said this, it's either you are injured or you are not. It's either you're injured or you're not. Which one is it? So now that you done initiated a fight, now you know, LCK is going to need that. She's going to want that because you literally hit her first and caught her off guard. So yeah, run that. You also know you have other phase to run. And I'm not going to lie. If I'm beefing with somebody and I find out that hoe and this hoe been tucking her tail and ducking face for how long, don't want to get into no paint, no nothing with me, and then bitch, I find out that you hit the weakest person in the house, bitch, I need that now. I need that. She didn't want to go in the house because the bitch is scary. That's it. That's all. Case closed. Next caller. Girl, the whole thing was a mess. Lex is chasing her down the street with a hole in her pants, girl. But I will give this to Lex because we know one thing about Lex. She don't hold her friends accountable. Okay. So, girl, I'm like, look at Lex holding her friend accountable. I'm like, but you know she don't do that. So, I don't know. That made me happy, girl. Please, because clock her down. Because what do you mean you initiated the fight And now you don't want to go upstairs because you know she gonna want her lick back. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. You're trying to hide behind Natalie, girl. You should have known. You should have known. As soon as Natalie gave you her word and told you, like, yeah, like, I'm not gonna let nobody touch you. Nobody gonna touch you. Girl, you should have known. Girl, you should have known, girl. You should have known, girl. When LCK took off her wig and ran up on when Russian Cream, no, when LCK took off her wig and ran up on Russian Cream, Natalie didn't even try to stop it. Natalie was like, oh, well, girl, Natalie stayed sitting down, girl. What did you think? Like, what did you think this was? You literally started it. I'm pretty sure LCK would have never swung on you because, again, you have a big ass cast around your hands. You got a big cast around your hands. A big one. You have a big cast around your hands. So I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have hit you first. So you took it upon yourself, feeling bold. You hit her first. And now you're scared to go upstairs. That makes no sense. Girl, run that, please. Now nobody's gonna care that you have a cast on your hand because you hauling off and hitting LCK of all people. Girl, LCK and Russian Cream done fighting. LCK say he's still tight. I'm like, girl. So girl, while Russian Cream is still in the street screaming, running, and just being embarrassing, Natalie, Latina Rose, and Emma Rose are in the house in London, and you know they chilling, talking. Soon the girls come in, tell Natalie what happened between LCK and Russian Cream. Natalie goes outside, she talks to Russian Cream. Girl, we already talked about that. Girl, I mean, we already talked about it. Anyways, so moving forward, so while Natalie is outside, you know, Rolly takes over, like she always does. So Rolly takes over and she basically addresses the DTB and Amber Rose's niece. she addresses their beef. And DTB said that she still has an issue. And you know, she started clocking her shit down. You came in here, you didn't know me, you didn't know the situation, you didn't know nothing that was going on. You came in here licking, slurping, and riding Natalie's chick, trying to attack DTB, making up imaginary beef, then got toe up. DTB said you're a dumb bitch. Like, yeah, you did all that. You did all that, being a minion, being a chingy. You did all of that just to get beat up, put on the floor, leaking, and I'm still here, sitting right across from you. Who did you replace? Like, you ain't even do what you were supposed to do. Like, you and Natalie could have really ate down. Like, y'all could have really ate down. You ain't even do, you had one job. Like, and you did not do that job. And Amber Rose's niece is such a dummy. Like, she's such a bird brain. Like, she's sitting there, I don't care. Like, you just look slow. You look slow. So they kind of go back and forth a little bit. Rolly turns over to Latina Rose and tells her, like, you know, so is that it? Like, I mean, what else? Because it's really dumb, to be honest. It's dumb as hell. You came on the show. You were being a chingy. You were being a follower. You thought that you could come on the show, eat down. You didn't eat down. You didn't do none of that. Diamond is still here. You look slow. Okay. But, you know, Rolly was like, you know, is there anything else? Like, is that it? And Latina Rose had the nerve to come out the side of her mouth, talk about well, if she wants her lick back, then, girl, what do you mean, does she want her lick back? Girl, did you not see your face? Girl, I'm not finna play with you. What do you mean? And Tavy clocked her. She said, I don't think she knows what a lick back is. So Scotty offered Latina a bonnet before she got into it with DTB. Latina went to go get it and DTB popped her. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't read too many comments. You know, I ain't read too many comments, but when they were standing toe to toe, squaring up, like in each other's face, like 10 toes, Latina was, she was doing her shit. Like, I'm not saying that she was whooping Diamond, but it was a certain point in time where Diamond was swimming for a couple seconds, y'all. It was at a point in time where she really wasn't swinging. She kind of was like reaching for her, but like Latina was still swinging. And I think Diamond realized that because when they were toe to toe, girl, Latina was on that. I'm not going to lie. I think Diamond realized that. That's when Diamond grabbed her by the hair and, you know, girl, pulled hair the whole time. She got that hoe to the floor and started dogging that hoe out. I mean, And you know, girl, DTB won the fight. She won. Latina Rose lost again. You lost, babe. Somebody come get this hoe up off the floor. Okay. You lost. DTB had that hoe on her knees, embarrassing. Like, she was DTB's little rag doll, her little lawnmower. Like, so after this, they said that they were done, and I'm honestly glad that it's not going to be dragged any further, because honestly, the entire situation was done. Latina came onto the show following Natalie, trying to listen to Natalie. She let Natalie set her up. She came onto the show. She didn't do what she needed to do. And I feel like she shouldn't even be there no more. I'm not going to lie. I feel like she should go home. Like, I feel like she came onto the show to do one job, and she didn't do that. So I don't understand why she has to stay any further. So Natalie and Russian come back soon after this, and Russian is still getting called out for her lies. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. They're finally like, yes. She been scooting by for too long. But girl, LCK took her wig off and ran up on Russian Cream. I don't know. I mean, I'm not mad at her for doing it. I feel like she really ate, because bitch, you wanna pop me on a bus for what? I'm finna get my lick back. Period. But what I didn't understand about this is like, I feel like LCK should have been dogging her. Like, I don't really think LCK don't be swinging. Like, she was a little bit, I think, but like, she really just had her in a headlock. Like, and I feel like Russian Cream was like, I don't know. Like, this is how I feel. I feel like if you running up on somebody that got a cast on their hand, so whether they're injured or not, they still have a whole cast on their hand. They cannot, she got one hand. I feel like you should have dogged her. I don't think that LC dogged her. I was not impressed, but I understand why she did it. I'm glad she did it, and that's just that. Girl, Summer whooped Cold Killer ass. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. She whooped that girl ass when they stood on 10 toes and when they were on the floor. I really wish. You know what I cannot stand? Girl, I cannot, bro. Big three be running through these bitches. I'm not going to lie. Like, I feel like it's been times where Fauna got Summer, and it looks like next episode Fauna got Dolly, and it's been times where like Cold Killer got Summer, but I feel like for the most part, like, the big three they be running through the pretty three: Fauna, Cold Killer, and K Rican. Like, I don't know. Summer whooped her ass. I don't care what nobody say. Girl. Y'all know I don't care for Summer more than the next bitch. I think that Summer whooped her ass. I said what I said. My girl Pretty P is back. I love her down. Y'all know Pretty P is one of my faves, y'all. I love Pretty P. I love her. A lot of y'all switched up on her, and I understand why. She kind of faded into the background, and she was kind of Ivory Shadow this season. She didn't really have anything going on herself. And then before she left, girl, she didn't even go out with a bang. She got beat up by Summer. So it was like, I understand why the girls is like, when it comes to Pretty P, but I still love her down. Girl, just don't let Summer whoop your ass again, girl. But she is strong. I love her. I'm so glad that her and DTB are back together. And yeah, because like, I feel like Natalie be trying it when DTB is technically in the house by herself. But child, they went to the club. They turned the club up. Cold Killer and Summer ended up getting into it. Cold Killer throwing buckets and bottles. It was a mess. But I'm gonna cover that next week. But girl, that's it, girl. That was it.